Hi everyone, this is very second video on probability. We have discussed probability in our last two videos. Please go and watch those and then you can come to this video because in this video we will be discussing our next level of sums. Okay. So in this video what we will be discussing about the mutually exclusive and non-mutually exclusive events and the events that is occurring together like either or kind of events. If both the events occur together, if what are the probability of occurrence of both of the events or either of the events. That kind of sums we will be discussing in this video. So let's begin. So let's take an example. If we have two events, probability of occurrence of either A or either B. What is the probability of occurrence of either A or B in an experiment? How do we calculate that? Like how do we need to find it out? Let's write it down. Probability of occurrence of either A or B in an experiment. Okay? So either A or B, this is also represented as A union B. When it is or, it is represented as A union B. How do you need to calculate whether you will get A or B, or what is the probability of getting A or B? The first situation comes when both A or B are mutually exclusive events. Mutually exclusive events. What do you mean by mutually exclusive events? We have studied about it in our first video. Mutually exclusive events are events. The occurrence of one of that eliminates the occurrence of the other. If you toss a coin and you get a head, or it is the probability of getting a head will eliminate the chances of getting a tail. So that is a mutually exclusive event. So similarly, P of A or B, getting A or B are mutually exclusive. If A comes, B won't come, or if B comes, A won't come. In that kind of scenario, what is the probability of getting A or B is represented by probability of A plus probability of B. This is a formula in case of mutually exclusive events. So you can write it as probability of A union B in case of a mutually exclusive events. Okay. So next, when these events are not mutually exclusive, the occurrence of A won't affect the occurrence of the B. In this case, the formula is similar, but you need to subtract the occurrence of A intersection B. What is A intersection B? A intersection B is A and B. Like all we are using union sign for intersection, it means and. The situation where you will be getting both A and B. In that kind of experiment, or the probability of getting A and B both at the same time is subtracted from probability of getting A plus probability of getting B. This will give you probability of A union B, getting A or B. Not A and B is subtracted. So this is in case of non-mutually exclusive events and this is the formula for mutually exclusive events. Now please note it down and then we can move to the sums. So first we will take for example a mutually exclusive event, case of a mutually exclusive event. In this you have a bag contains 4 white, 3 black and 5 red balls. What is the probability of getting a white or a red ball in a single draw? See, in exam you have to read the question very carefully, understand it and find at your own whether it is mutually exclusive or not. It won't be mentioned in the question whether the question is mutually exclusive or not. You have to understand it very carefully. See in this, a bag contains 4 white, 3 black and 5 red balls. What is the probability of getting a white or a red ball in a single draw? Since it is a single draw, okay, and you have to find out the probability of getting a white or a red ball. So in a single draw, if you get white, then the chances of getting red and black will get eliminated. Or if you are drawing, if you are getting black, the chances of getting 4 and 5 will be, white and red will be eliminated, right? So this is a mutually exclusive events. The occurrence of one will eliminate the occurrence of the other events. Okay. So I'm getting, the question is asking a white or a red ball. A white or a red ball again signifies union. A union B. So here we can write it as solution. What we require is P of white or a red ball. White union red ball. Since this is a mutually exclusive event, the formula will be P of white, probability of getting white plus probability of getting red. What is the probability of getting white? 4 by total number of balls. What is the total number of balls? It is 12. Probability of getting red, 5 by 12. So the answer is 9 by 12. That's it. See, I can explain you this in another way. See, for example, you can also take it, this is very clear to all of you. If you are having doubt for conceptual understanding, I am sharing one more thing. See, in the question it is given you a white or a red ball. Okay. So you can get either white or red. कोई भी बॉल चलेगा अपने को. White आया तो भी सही है, red आया तो भी सही है. दोनों चलेगा अपने को. तो let's consider it as a one condition. Say imagine it like we are asking for pink ball. ठीक है. White और red ball मिलके pink बन जाता है. तो हमसे पूछा जा रहा है पिंक बॉल आने का प्रोबेबिलिटी कितना है. वहीं पे हम लोग इस बैग में अगर कंसीडर करते हैं, हमारे पास 4 व्हाइट एंड 5 रेड बॉल्स है. इन दोनों को अगर ऐड कर देते हैं तो हमारे पास 9 पिंक बॉल्स है. ठीक है. इमेजिन करने बोल रही हूँ, पिंक होता नहीं है, व्हाइट एंड रेड को मिला के पिंक नहीं होता है. जस्ट आपको समझाने के लिए मैं बता रही हूँ और वाले कंडीशन के लिए. सो 4 + 5 9 पिंक बॉल्स है. अब आपको बोला जा रहा है कि आपको प्रोबेबिलिटी फाइंड करना है कि व्हाइट और रेड बॉल्स आने के चांसेस कितने हैं. सो आप व्हाइट और रेड बॉल्स के सम को करोगे, यानी कि पिंक बॉल्स कितने हैं आपके पास? आपके पास 9 पिंक बॉल्स है. 9 आउट ऑफ 12 पिंक बॉल्स. सो प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ गेटिंग पिंक बॉल्स कितने हो गए? 9 by 12. ठीक है. तो म्यूचुअली एक्सक्लूसिव इवेंट्स में आपको जो जो इवेंट्स ऑप्शन में दिया जा रहा है और के केसेस में, आप उसकी प्रोबेबिलिटी को ऐड कर रहे हो डायरेक्टली, या फिर नंबर ऑफ बॉल्स को ही आप ऐड करके डिवाइडेड बाय टोटल कर दो ना. सेम है, आप 4 + 5 पहले कर लो, डिवाइडेड बाय 12 कर दो, या फिर 4 + 5 आप दोनों का अलग अलग प्रोबेबिलिटी निकाल के कर दो. क्लियर? अगर किसी को पिंक बॉल वाला नहीं समझ में आया, आप इग्नोर कर सकते हो, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. मेन है आपको ये समझना. ठीक है. चलिए अब हम लोग नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन की तरफ बढ़ते हैं. Two students X and Y are solving a problem. Okay. The probability that A will solve the problem, probability that X will solve the problem is 3 by 4. Probability that Y will solve the problem is, probability that Y will solve the problem is 2 by 3. Okay. This is the question. Two students X and Y are solving the problem. Probability that X will solve the problem is 3 by 4. Probability that Y will solve the problem is 2 by 3. So the question can be, what is the probability that the sum is getting solved? Probability sum is solved. That is, What do you mean by that? Probability that sum is solved. This means either x is solving it or y is solving it. Both the conditions are okay to us, right? So first you need to understand whether it is mutually exclusive events or not. See, the probability that x will solve the problem is not affecting the probability that y will solve the problem. It is not that if x solves the problem, that means that y is not solving it, or if y solves it, x is not solving it. It is not dependent on it. So this is not at all mutually exclusive events. Okay. So in this, probability that sum is solved is probability of A union B. Sorry, probability of x union y. In case of non-mutually exclusive events, what is the formula? We have probability of x, probability of y plus probability of x intersection y. So probability of x is 3 by 4, probability of y is 2 by 3. X intersection b, probability that both are solving the problem. So the formula for x intersection b will be 3 by 4 into 2 by 3. Okay? So solve it, you will get the answer. So this is the probability that the sum will get solved. The formula will be minus. We will be subtracting it, will not be adding this. Okay. Okay. So let's come to the next part of this sum. If in the question it is asked, what is the probability that x won't be able to solve the problem? Probability that x can't solve the problem. You can find it like probability that x can solve is 3 by 4. The probability that x can't solve is 1 minus 3 by 4. That is 1 by 4. Similarly, probability that y can't solve the problem will be 1 minus 2 by 3. That is 1 by 3. Okay? And probability that both can solve it. Both can solve it is probability of x intersection y. That is 3 by 4 into 2 by 3. 1 by 2. So you get to learn 4 types of questions here. Probability that either x or y can solve it, probability that x can't solve it, probability that y can't solve it, and probability that both can solve it. Hope you have got this very well. If you have any doubt, please let us know through our Telegram channel. The link is in the description below. And please like the video if you are really liking it. And let us know how is the video or how are you liking the classes through comment. Please subscribe the channel to have more such videos. Thank you.